If you are an artist and you feel yourself in a funk, I highly suggest changing your bed sheets. I change my bed sheets weekly, but especially if I'm feeling like I'm in a funk. If you are an artist, you should have your artwork hung in your house. At least some pieces, your favorites, some that you like but you know other people aren't gonna like. I think your home should be filled with things that you like. And for me, that includes some of my own artwork. I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to hear this video because my dishwasher is going, but something that I think is important as an artist is to always be learning about art. And it can be any form of art. It doesn't just have to be your typical classical painting art. If you're a painter, you don't have to continuously learn about painting. You can learn about other forms of art, and I think it will help you paint. For me, I want to be a professional painter, preferably self-taught, because I don't do well with learning in a classroom style environment. But I have learned a lot using the Khan Academy app, because I use it every morning while I drink my coffee. Instead of just browsing TikTok or Pinterest or Reddit, I use the Khan Academy app and I learn about art history, and it has really opened my mind and connected dots that I didn't realize weren't connected before. I've learned more about history in this class than I ever learned in school. The general timeline of the world makes way more sense with art history than it does with general history for me. So I highly recommend doing something like that in the morning, especially in the morning, just to start your day. Again, I'm not an expert at all. I'm simply on my journey. Just like everybody else, but that's what I do, and I feel like I started this a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, and it has really opened up my perspective on things. And right now, I'm really in a creative rut. I don't know what I want to paint anymore, and this has happened to me a lot over time. Specifically over the last year, whenever I really started to get serious about painting and being creative. And right now, I thought I had a style that I wanted to go with, and I am not enjoying it as much anymore, and I want to push myself even further. And I don't feel like I've picked up on my style yet. I think I need to play around more. So I'm going to do that today. So this is my office. This is the piece that I was working on last that I am probably not going to do anything else with. I didn't really like it. I was attempting to do the grid method of painting and I did terrible at it. This monkey is supposed to be centered and it's not centered at all. I don't know how. I feel like I could have done better without using the grid method. Also, my office is pretty messy right now, as you can tell. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit before I start painting. This is the last painting I made that I'm like very happy with. And it's been a really long time since I've made something that I'm this happy with. I don't know what I look like right now, I have no idea what I'm gonna paint today, but I really just want to try to play around and hopefully have some fun and hopefully be... That's my dog, Tippy. She's having a good time. But hopefully I can be happy and excited and find out something else, some other style that I like painting. I don't know. I'm just gonna mess around. I literally don't have any clue or idea where I want to go with this. I'm just gonna play around. Like really, really play around. Voila! No, I'm kidding. It's not done. Not even close, but I have an idea now. Okay, so I'm glad that I did this. It's not finished, but I'm excited about it. I'm already excited with how it's looking. But it reminded me of this exercise, this writing exercise that one of my writing teachers in high school used to have us do, and she said, actually I feel like I had 2 teachers who had us do this, and they would say, if you don't know what to write, just keep writing, just keep your hand moving. If you are stuck on, you have like no idea what to write, just start writing out exactly what pops into your head. If it's nothing, 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 keep writing out nothing, 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 nothing. And I kind of feel like this is what this exercise was for me as an artist, but in the style of painting, keeping my hand moving. And it did like jumpstart an idea that I have, and I'll tell you guys the idea, because this is an art vlog. So weird. Anyways, if you can't tell, I'm just simply not comfortable with filming this yet, but it's the first one, so better cover up my address here. Better Homes and Gardens magazine. I specifically ordered a subscription service to Better Homes and Gardens magazine because I'm craving physical media again, and I think I'm gonna order more magazines, but specifically for the pictures inside. And I had the idea a while back to get a magazine and start cutting out pictures that I want to use in my paintings, and I want to start doing a mixed media situation. So I think I'm going to use this and do the first one. I don't know how I'm going to get the pictures to stay. I don't have like Modge Podge or anything like that, but I have like this Liquitex. I feel like it might work. I don't know. I'm so excited. So that was not a fart. That was this little stress ball. So I will get started on this, and I'll come back and show you guys my progress by the end of this little session. Just gonna go ahead and record myself cutting these things out. First thing I'm cutting out is a little kitty cat. I feel like I will definitely end up using him He's really cute. I have a cute cat there too. I feel like my cat could definitely be in a magazine. He's that beautiful. Not sure how much of him I'll use. Wish this like word right here wasn't there because I like this red line. I really like red. But I'm gonna cut it out. I'll probably end up just using his face, but got our first little cutout there. There's a dog. Probably won't use the dog though. Kind of like just this hand. I think I'll just cut out the hand. That would be really interesting to use. Gotta double check the back of the page to make sure I'm not cutting out something else that I'd rather cut out. This is like feeding my inner child right now. This kind of stuff is so much fun, and it seems really amateur or like childish, but I think that's great. And I think whenever we do childish things, it can boost our creativity, because that's what all kids are, little creative machines. And they're constantly doing arts and crafts. That's fun. This little hand. Ah, I love it. I already love it. There's another cat. There's gonna be a lot of cats. It's Better Homes and Gardens. This could just be all about cats. I might cut this cat out. It's a really nice cat. Promise I'm not a crazy cat lady yet. Look at this boy. Cats and boats. I'll cut the boat out. Okay, this has been like 7 minutes of me cutting stuff out. So I'm gonna cut more stuff out and then I'll show you guys all the stuff that I cut out. Okay, I got lots of good stuff cut out. This hair, these eyes, this really nice fish. We have another cat. I have another cat. I like this one because it's got like a little background, kind of really makes it look 3D. Lots of flowers. Like, I just think that would be fun to play with. Cut out this guy. He's a weird shape, so I feel like he'll go with what I'm making. Some shrimp. I feel like it goes with my cat theme here. Again, lots of flowers. And then you guys already saw boat, cat, hand, other cat. So I don't know if I'm gonna use all of these, but I'm gonna mess around and see what I wanna do here. Okay, I'm pretty excited about this. It's definitely abstract. Right now I just have the cutouts, and I didn't use all of them. There were like 2 that I didn't use, 2 or 3. But all of the cutouts are simply taped on right now with Scotch tape. But I think I don't have a glue stick. I don't have Modge Podge. I'm gonna attempt to simply hot glue these pieces down exactly where they're at. And then I'm going to paint, and I'm very excited. I think this already looks so much fun and 3D, and I am loving it. I need more magazines. Send magazines. So before I tried to hot glue, I tried to use this varnish. I thought maybe it could work similar to Modge Podge, and it did not at all. Also, if you attempt to try this at home, don't do what I did and use Scotch tape, because now if I pull it up, it is going to rip and take the top layer of the paper off. So I'm going to have to leave the Scotch tape on there. I've got my hot glue gun warming up right now, and I'm just going to try my best to hot glue everything down. And then once I'm finished painting and everything is dried, I'm gonna have to go over the whole thing with varnish now, since I did it to this spot up here. We live and we learn. Okay, everything is hot glued down. It's definitely not perfect. It's not as good as it was before I glued everything down. But this is my first time ever doing something like this. So we're gonna start painting, doodling some more, and then once all of that is dry, I will put a big fat matte finish over it, and hopefully that keeps everything nice and sticking down. We shall see. Alright, here is what I have so far. Definitely far from finished, but I like where we're headed.